I want to show you what I'm using color-wise. This is paint code JS, which is Iconic Silver. Comes on the Mustangs, Ford trucks, all kind of other vehicles. Actually, it doesn't even say, but I'm pretty sure this is 2-to-1. But you mix it to your liking. You don't have to go 2-to-1. If it's already thin enough for you, you can get away with that. So let's go up to, we'll just go on up to 6, that's fine. Remember guys, when you're doing this, all you're doing is adding reducer to this. So if you need to, you can put the reducer in here, and if you have any left over, you can pour it back in the can, it's fine. I always like to do the drop test. Yeah, this is pretty thick. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4. That's too thick. Let's go ahead and thin this out. I've completely botched my lines down here. I can't see what I'm doing, but that's fine. Urethane reducer, pretty much whatever you got. And let's check and see how that looks. I think this is going to be the perfect color for what we're doing here. I don't think it's going to be too bright. We'll see. All right, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3. So about 3 drops, guys. That sounds good. I've mentioned this before, but I use the Harbor Freight PPS system, or whatever you want to call it, and just have an adapter on the gun here to fit this system, which is the same as the 3M system. Turn your gun upside down, put it on, twist, and now you're ready to spray. All right, so the car has been wiped down and prepped. We're good to go. We got our base coat in. I'm gonna grab my mask, turn the fan on, and we're gonna start shooting a little bit of color here. So that's about 40 PSI. I'll go anywhere from 30 to 40, it depends. With it being as hot as it is, typically you want to use less pressure because it already atomizes really good in the heat. So it'll almost dry out on you before it ever even hits the panel. So probably bump it back down. I'll just do it by feel. We know the highest pressure I can go is 40. So from here, I'll probably just back it down to something like that. We'll try that and see how it looks. Oh yeah, guys. Yes, sir. That's money, dude. All right, guys, we got our first problem over here. A little bit of a fisheye. I'm gonna stop. Remember, this is just base coat, so we can stop. Stop, let it dry up. I'm gonna wipe it off with some reducer and hopefully get any of that grease that's in that wheel well out. I'll catch you guys once we get this sprayed, and then I'll show you the clear coat process. See you then. Woo! It is done, y'all. It is done. I think it looks really good, to be honest with you. I really love this color. So as you can see back here, it's a bright silver, and then it goes into like a gunmetal almost a pewter in a sense. But just check it out as I move around it. See how it changes? Now, the cool thing about this is carbonized gray actually does the same thing. Now look back here how bright it is. So the carbonized and this color should work really good together, but then again, guys, I don't know. Until I untape this, everything looks real good. Car's drying up real nice. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead, untape this thing, and show you guys exactly what it looks like. Cross your fingers, because we never know how these combinations are gonna work truly until you untape it. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. Check it out, look at that. You see that? I don't know, I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. I think this could really work. I just hope my tape job worked out right, because sometimes, we'll see. We'll see on the tape job. Let's see what it looks like. And the reason why you want to untape early, if you can, as early as possible, is because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can get yourself in a mess with peeling clear coat and paint. Because where all this is matched up, you got to think it's overlapped with clear coat. So it goes from there to there. So you're literally ripping the clear coat when you pull this tape off. And if it gets too hard, it'll actually just, it could rip it off of whatever panel you're working on. So I've had it happen, trust me, it's not fun. So as early as you can, untape. Do not wait till the next day to do this, especially if you're two-toning and everything's pretty tight. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, my tape job did pretty good. Look, no overspray. A little bit. See right there, guys? You do, that's why it's important to tape all this stuff up, because you do tend to get a little bit. We even got some on the windows. It's almost inevitable, but that actually is minimal. So, shouldn't have to worry about pulling paint or, off the body of the car that's already been painted. Should be fine there. I mean, this paint's been on here for a while. So you should be able to just kind of rip at it. Now, if it's been freshly painted and you did this, say, like the next day or later that day, you need to be careful pulling the tape off. So let me come back here and look at this with you guys, and let's see what we think about it. That looks good. That is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. All right, so from here, you guys are gonna have to wait until I roll the car out, which will be here probably in a few minutes, about an hour or so. We'll roll the car out, and then we'll look at this thing and see how it looks. And then tomorrow we'll put the stripe in it, and that should be it. I like it, but I don't like it because we don't have a red stripe in it yet. So without a doubt, 100%, this thing's got to have the stripe to pull off this look that I want. But it actually looks a little better than I thought it would, considering it doesn't have the stripe on it just yet. So I went ahead and put the stripe on, and I said I wasn't going to do it tonight, but I get a little antsy, I get a little excited. So that's what we did. I want to say something before we move on any further. I now appreciate the Retro Fox even more after doing this car this way. And I know it doesn't make any sense, but I think those neutral colors with the gray and the silver look awesome. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. But it makes this car pop even more, and I think you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about here in just a second. All right, let's check out the Carbon Fox. love. Very few times in life do you come up with an idea and it absolutely turns out money. This is one of those times. You just got to see this car in different lighting. I don't know what to say. I really don't. This is exactly what I wanted this car to be. This is it. So I want you guys to get a good look at this car, and then I'm going to turn the camera over to the Retro Fox, and the Retro now absolutely pops. It pops. I can now appreciate this car even more for some reason. You ready? Bam. I had gotten so used to looking at the red and silver like, whatever, it's kind of plain. No, it's not. No, it's actually not. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited, like very excited. It looks good in person. Actually looks better in person than what it does on camera. I don't know why that is. There's a story behind this color. Some of you already know it, but we're gonna actually do a video on this here real soon, and I'm gonna explain to you the color difference. So, all right, guys, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. We'll look at the car in the sunlight. Try not to overhype my own cars, you know. I like to be a humble guy. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is one of the sickest combinations that I've seen. It's one of them. And I know these cars came factory gray and silver at the bottom. How do I know that? Well, because that car over there was this color scheme whenever I first bought it. But hear me out though. They didn't come carbonized gray with iconic silver at the bottom with a dark red stripe in it. The colors matched up just like I wanted it. I did lower the car a little more in the rear. Now, for some reason, it's sitting lower in the rear than the front now, but trust me, I think it's just the ground. It actually sits almost perfectly level now, most of the time. Obviously not right now, but let me know down below, what do you think of this color combination? Its whole purpose is to be subdued, but also command attention. Let's stand back from it, okay? I want you guys to kind of get a better idea. As you back up is when this thing really starts to kind of take shape. As you back up from it. Sometimes you have to do that, and then Andrew's car is back there just looking sinister as hell. I do want to show you the silver on bottom. It's almost identical to the way that the gray does on the car. See, neither one have big flakes. They're both very small metallic flake, just in a lot of pearl, so they pop as the light kind of hits them, but one doesn't overpower the other in my opinion. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.